all these legal concepts are based on facts, and these facts have all came out of these files, of these cases. So it's grounded in the reality of how these cases, or how these crimes are committed, and how these cases must be prosecuted to account for that reality. So we're not going to prosecute anyone because they were a member of any organization, or even for what they believe or did not believe. We're going to prosecute people because they are responsible personally for having committed certain crimes, or through the other responsibility are responsible for those crimes. So joint criminal enterprise is just one way that these crimes are committed. It's different from aiding and abetting, from allowing these crimes to happen, or for command responsibility.
How does this case become more difficult for someone crisis not allowed for this case and then
I'm not going to comment on the evidence before it's in, but obviously we believe that joint criminal enterprise. Sorry, you want to translate the question? There's a breakdown in communication.
I think the thing is that I can see the faces, they all can see this, except our friend from PBK.
Oh, okay.
So I can go.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, oh yeah, I'm not going to comment on the evidence as such. We'll actually wait until it unfolds. But as I said this morning, we submit that the facts of this case support the application of primarily GC1 and GC2. Don't forget, this was, as we alleged, this was the commission over a long period of time through a plurality of individuals within the context of this 21 of a series of crimes. I don't think, I think that we have to perform all the concept, all the theory of liabilities, and then let the trial chamber decide which is appropriate. But we feel we must also leave that. There's no timeline in the rules, so it's up to the pre-trial chamber. It's obviously something that needs careful consideration, but we don't have a timeline. Obviously, we can't answer for the trial chamber, but if I seem to recall this morning, the trial chamber said that following the initial hearing, they were going to announce the date. So I think it's after the initial hearing.
You're also waiting for the judge enforcement. This is reported.
This is one concern that we saw in the press report recently. this is a very new issue for us, but so far we have gone through the case of for X21. We did not see any cases, much cases related to forced marriage for X21.
I've seen the reports in the press. I understand that today something was finally put on the case file.
ខ្ញុំបានឃើញសេចក្តីចុះផ្សាយនៃសេចក្តីរបស់ការបង្ខំរបៀបអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍នៅក្នុងសារព័ត៌មានខ្ញុំឃើញករណីនេះត្រូវបានគេយកមកបញ្ចូលក្នុង case file ក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះ
The lawyers for the civil party, who are the ones bringing apparently this action, had not seen fit to give us a courtesy copy until today, so unfortunately we can't comment.
ហើយចាត់ត្រង់មេធាវីនៅក្នុងដើមក្រុមដើមបណ្ដឹងរដ្ឋបព្វនីនោះគាត់បានបញ្ជូននៅមកដល់សាលាក្តីហើយប៉ុន្តែដោយសារពួកយើងរវល់កិច្ចការនេះយើងមិនទាន់បានមើលស៊ីជម្រៅចឹងយើងមិនអាចមានអត្ថាធិប្បាយទៅលើរឿងនេះទេ តើនឹងមានអ្វីកើតឡើងទៅបើសិនជាអង្គរេជំនុំជម្រះគាត់នឹងគ្រប់គ្រងការសម្រេចរបស់លោកឬក៏គាត់ចោលការសម្រេចរបស់លោកស្រីថាចោលបន្ថែមឬក៏មិនចោលតទៅ
I don't comment on hypothetical. I'll have to see the decision.
ខ្ញុំមិនធ្វើអត្ថាធិប្បាយទៅលើអ្វីដែលមិនទាន់កើតឡើងខ្ញុំចង់មានអត្ថាធិប្បាយនៅពេលដែលមានតតិភាពជាក់ស្ដែងអំពីការសម្រេចចិត្តរបស់
But I want to say, obviously, the agreement says that failure to agree means the prosecution goes forward. But that's more of a comment.
តែខ្ញុំចង់និយាយថានៅក្នុងជាទីក្នុងនេះបាននិយាយថាបើសិនជាមានការយល់ព្រមដោយមតិពីច្រើនដែលអន្តរជាតិគឺថាเป็นការគេអាចបន្តទៅនឹងទីបានដោយការចោទទីចោទភាសាជួយ លោករដ្ឋបាលទៅទីតើលោកនឹងធ្វើពលាញ្ញារហូតដល់តុលាការចាប់តាមទេ
But to be a prosecutor for a long time, where and how is another story. But I don't think
តាមពិតគំនិតរបស់ខ្ញុំខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើពលាញ្ញាបានយូរតាមដែលអាចធ្វើទៅបានតែនេះមិនមែនជារឿងដែលខ្ញុំសម្រេចទេគឺការខ្ញុំអាចចង់ខ្ញុំឬក៏នៅមានចិត្តនេះក៏ដែរ
from different approaches from this particular court.
តើលោកនឹងលោកស្រីអាចបញ្ជាក់អំពីទំនាក់ទំនងរវាងរាជញ្ញានិងតាមបណ្ដឹងមេធាវីតាមបណ្ដឹងរដ្ឋបព្វនីបានទេគឺមានទំនាក់ទំនងវាយ៉ាងម៉េចដែលយើងអាចពណ៌នាបាន Oh, sorry. I want to tell you that the work of the civil party actually get the support from the entire court, from the ECCC. And if you look closely to their works, actually you can see that the civil party is working to support the work of the co-prosecutor as well. So, so and then you ask what kind of relation do we have? Actually, we should discuss with them what we have been agreed together, and then we forward this agreement to the judges at the trial chamber, so the work for the substantive trial can proceed very, very fast. So, and actually you may thought that, you may think that the concept of the co-prosecutor and the concept of the civil party could be similar to each other. But what is the special point from the lawyer for the civil party is that they can ask for reparation. And this is usual, you know, that the lawyer for the civil party, they can ask for reparation what have been damaged to their clients. And when I say a common goal between prosecutor and civil party lawyers, that means that both sides try to find evidence and to put to find evidence to put the trial to put the inculpatory evidence on the accused. And this new word. Thank you.
Wasn't an attempt to have joint criminal enterprise charge report wasn't rejected by the pre-trial chamber? So what's the merit of trying to bring that charge again if the pre-trial chamber already rejected?
Joint criminal enterprise is not a charge. Joint criminal enterprise is a way you commit crime.
គាត់សួរសំណួរថាចុះបើការប្រព្រឹត្តអក្រិតកម្មរួមដែលគេហៅថា JCE ហ្នឹងត្រូវបានទាត់ចោលដល់អង្គការហើយតើហេតុអីបានជាយើងនាំគ្នាលើកយកមកនិយាយលោកប្រធានបាននិយាយថាការប្រព្រឹត្តអក្រិតកម្មរួមហ្នឹងវាមិនមែនជាអក្រិតកម្មវាមិនមែនជាច្បាប់ទេវាជាអក្រិតកម្ម
It's a way of committing, holding someone accountable as having committed a crime.
វាគឺជាការប្រព្រឹត្តអក្រិតកម្មដែលប្រព្រឹត្តឡើងដោយជនល្មើសណាមួយហើយបានធ្វើរួមគ្នា
That application must be based on facts.
ហើយកិច្ចការហ្នឹងត្រូវតែឈរទៅលើការពិត
We submitted this morning that those facts are within the purview of the trial chamber. They're part of the case file, the fact base.
ហើយយើងបានដាក់ជូនទៅចៅក្រមនៅសាលាដំបងពីព្រឹកមិញនេះគឺសិទ្ធិការពិតដែលយើងយល់ថាមានប្រយោជន៍សម្រាប់ធ្វើកិច្ចការថតអង្គហេតុ
And we've submitted that the trial chamber is not bound by any decision of the pre-trial chamber on that matter.
The trial chamber is not bound.
Is not bound.
Limited, not limited.
ខ្ញុំមានន័យថាចៅក្រមនៅក្នុងសាលាដំបងហ្នឹងគឺគាត់មិនដាក់កំណត់
It's bound.
មិនដាក់កំណត់
What he said. And the trial chamber, the judges of the trial chamber in this system are free to interpret the law. They're free to apply the law as they see fit.
ហើយចៅក្រមនៅក្នុងសាលាដំបងហ្នឹងគឺថាគាត់មានលទ្ធភាពដើម្បីធ្វើការបល័តឬបកប្រែច្បាប់ដែលគាត់យល់ថាអាចសមស្របទៅនឹងវិធាននៃក្នុងដែលបានចែងក្នុងសាលាតែ
So we are asking them to apply the law to the facts.
ហើយយើងបានស្នើសុំពួកគេឲ្យយកច្បាប់បកស្រាយឲ្យវាទាក់ទងទៅនឹងអង្គហេតុឬក៏យកបកប្រកាស
But obviously this will be debated and the trial chamber will rule.
ហើយកិច្ចការហ្នឹងគឺនឹងយកមកពិភាក្សាហើយនៅពេលនោះគឺសាលាដំបងគាត់អាចធ្វើការសម្រេចទៅលើ
Maybe 3 more guys. Somebody who hasn't
sworn it, but we have placed in the banner.
Except him.
Okay, 2 then.
No,
If I may,
you get 1.
about these these children who allegedly were found at S21 back in '79, you said today that you considered their evidence as potentially essential. Can you explain to us how you would see that, because they were children at the time? Wouldn't it be a problem to receive their evidence, and how credible that can be?
លោកសូមជួយពន្យល់តិចមើលតាក់ទងនឹងក្មេងប្រហែលអ្នកដែលបានរកឃើញថ្មីនៅទួលស្លែងឥឡូវនេះគាត់ចាស់ហើយតើលោកបាននិយាយថាពួកគាត់អាចជាភ័ស្តុតាងសំខាន់ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមានចម្ងល់ថាតើសំខាន់មិនទៅឲ្យពួកគេសិតតែជាក្មេងនៅពេលហ្នឹងសូមជួយពន្យល់ខ្ញុំឆ្លើយជាមួយហើយមិនអាចប្រកាសថាតាមរបស់វិទ្យាសាស្ត្រសូមឲ្យតែលើការធ្វើតាមរបស់ដោយសារការកំណត់ពេលវេលាដែលគាត់ទីតាមរបស់វិទ្យាសាស្ត្រទៅខាងអង្គការខុសរយៈពេលអត់ចាំហើយបាននិយាយទៅថានឹងការតវ៉ានិងការស្នើសុំឲ្យអង្គការហ្នឹងអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យគាត់បញ្ចូលថ្មីទៅហើយពីតាមរបស់regarding to those children, actually the civil party had sent the petition to ask the trial chamber to allow them to become a civil party. That is why this morning you hear during the court session. I would like to explain why do they think these children are essential for this case. Why? As I mentioned to you earlier, the video that we have just received, it is considered to be a new evidence. And we saw that those children were liberated by a Vietnamese soldier on the 7th of January 1979. A 2 days after, a 2 days after 7th January 1979. Those are the new evidence, and those children were seen to be liberated by the Vietnamese soldier at that time. So it could be an evidence that actually S21 is the place where crime was taken place at that time. And the fact is that there was some deny that there were no children in S21. So, and the fact that we have found is that there were in the case file that there were children in S21. So now with the presence of the video, a new video that we just received, so we believe that there were children who were brought to S21.
I just want to point out that those videos that were discussed this morning are still not part of the case file.
I want to jump to believe that the side video that you case file.
The trial chamber will decide what it considers as part of the case file. It is the only one to make the decision which evidence it considers or not. Next.
Well, no, I didn't get the answer to my question. It's a problem of credibility of the evidence. They were children at the time, and obviously it raises questions about the credibility of the evidence of a kid asked 30 years later about what he saw and knew. That was my question. And how you can consider such evidence as essential on that basis. That was my point, and I didn't have an answer to that.
Well, that answer will be, if that evidence goes in the case file, will be given by the trial chamber. All evidence gets weighed. All evidence has to be weighed to see if it's credible or not, and what it concludes to. So I can't answer that at this point, obviously. Children testify in national courts all over the world every day. Their evidence gets weighed just like everybody else. That's the job of the trial, trial of facts. Next question.
This might have already been answered in tonight, but I just wanted to know what is going to be discussed tomorrow outside of the closed session.
ខ្ញុំដឹងថាបានឆ្លើយពីខ្មែរខ្លះប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំចង់ដឹងថាតើនៅថ្ងៃស្អែកហ្នឹងនៅសាលាដំបងគេនឹងជជែក
I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think that the trial chamber indicated what it intends to discuss during the closed session.
No, I meant outside of the closed session. So
Yeah, but if we don't know what's discussed inside, we don't know what's going to be left over.
Oh, okay.
ខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងទេខ្ញុំអាចឆ្លើយមុនបានថាគេជជែកអីនៅទីក្នុងហើយទីក្រៅនេះក៏អត់ដឹងទេដល់ពីចាំស្អែក
But so there are no like agenda items that will most likely be addressed in public.
Well, there's a public agenda. There's a few items left on it. As I said, we'll have to see tomorrow what is discussed in public.
មាន agenda ខ្លះដែរដែលត្រូវជជែកប៉ុន្តែអានឹងបានជួលដំណឹងជាសាធារណៈខ្ញុំចាំមើលឡើងពីខាងស្ដាយនៅថ្ងៃស្អែកយើងអាចនិយាយមួយទៅពួកគាត់ថាជំនួសចុងក្រោយឡើង
ร้องได้ร้องเพลงไม่ได้จีบพอตาเนี่ยอาจจะตกใจบ้างถ้าตาไปเรียนงานในคือบัตรเจ้าประกันไม่ไทยจิตลืมเจ้าประกันเจ้าประกันว่าเจ้าประกันไม่จะต้องจะนั่งกุมาจะต้องจะนั่งสักกุมาหรืออะไร
So since you just received the new video from children, so are you going to put new charge or more charges again with regarding these children? I don't think the finding of the children will become an additional charges regarding the pay for equity. But it is a kind of evidence which provide additional fact to this case that there was actually children coming to equity. Even although if the judges from the trial chamber consider their case file to be consider their evidence to put into the case file, but we are not going to put new charges again. យើងមិនទាន់ដឹងថាសេចក្តីសម្រេចរបស់អង្គជំនាញទទួលស្គាល់ថាយកគាត់ដាក់ទៅក្នុងគាត់តាមមួយរបស់ដើមរបស់ But what I have to make clear with all of you that none of us, both of us, know what will be the decision from the judges of the trial chamber. We have to wait for their decision.
จะให้มันเจ้าประกันบัตรหลบเลยสักกุมาสักกุมา
Okay, I saw it stop. So why don't you put a charge like it says a violation of children rights?
យើងត្រូវគិតថាបទដែលយើងបានចោលនោះវាបានខោទៅលើនៅអង្គហេតុដែលតេតងនៅក្នុងពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងពេលណាដែលយើងបានចោលប្រកាសនៅក្នុងសាលានានាក៏ដូចជាប្រតិកម្មពុកដែលយើងបានចោលនៅក្នុងសំទៅ
Actually, more of the charges that you have seen already, it's also mean that the children is mentioned in there. The violation of children's rights. Even if judges from trial chamber will not consider this video case of the children to put in additional case file, but we think we have a lot of other evidence that can bring George confront with justice. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.